Hi, this is Dave. Have you ever heard this saying, quote, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me"? Do you remember that from your childhood? It was a response from our parents when we were verbally attacked or criticized or otherwise made to feel bad by what someone said to us. It was probably helpful in nudging us off our hurt feelings. However, like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, it was untrue. The truth lies in the opposite direction. While words may not break our bones, they can have a huge impact on our lives. On one hand, they can build us up and give us confidence and dedication, and on the other, they can generate feelings of inferiority, a defeated self-image, and they can lead to depression and passivity. Words are our most powerful tool for living a life of fulfillment and purpose. The Bible is full of passages that remind us of this powerful truth and encourage us to choose our words wisely. For example, the Bible is God's word, not God's feelings, not God's actions, not God's intentions. It is God's word, and that's for a reason. God spoke the world into existence. If you want to read Genesis 1, you'll see that it was his words that formed creation. Jesus is called the Word. I'm going to quote here John 1:1, quote, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was fully God." In case there's any confusion, Jesus makes clear how important words are to God. And this is from Matthew 12:36 and 37, quote, "But I tell you that everyone will have to give account on the day of judgment for every empty word they have spoken. For by your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned." Wow, doesn't get any plainer than that. And, unfortunately, as with so many other passages, we often relegate the idea to the realm of church and give ourselves a pass when it comes to our behavior in the marketplace. But there is no exception here for people in the marketplace. Nowhere does it say this applies to your life except for your business or career. You don't have to obey this on the jobs, just every other place that you have to worry about it. Does not say that. Nowhere does it give people a pass when it comes to behavior in the marketplace. So if we're going to be serious about our Christianity in the marketplace, it's clear that we need to think about how we use words and then put in place some guidelines to help us use good words well. So here's a couple suggestions, Words are both spoken and written. In our world of instantaneous electronic communication, many of us use far more words in writing via text, email, and social media posts than we speak orally. So if we're going to do this well, we need to pay attention to what we write and text and email and post as well as what we speak. Make sure that your vision, mission, and values statements, now I'm talking to business owners here, your vision, mission, and value statements refer to God's ownership of the business. Your business is not your business. It belongs to God, and you should say that in writing on the foundational documents. That way, everyone who sees these documents will know where you stand. It's a great place to use precise words that reflect the glory back to God. Here's another one. Be careful about using words that are critical. There are, of course, times when you must correct someone, but we need to be careful about the words we choose and the way we deliver them. We all have memories of some critical words said to us that have lingered for decades. Years ago, I came across the, quote, sandwich method of delivering a critique. And it's we teach it to people in our sales management course. It means that you sandwich the critique between two layers of positive reinforcement. Start with a layer of positive comment, add your slice of critique, and then end with another layer of positive words. So, for example, you could say to a salesman in a coaching moment after a sales call, you could say something like this: "John, you have a nice, easy way with people that makes them comfortable with you. That's going to serve you well." That's the positive layer. However, when you called our competitor a fool, you exhausted any goodwill you had. You should never speak badly about a competitor. It puts the customer in an awkward situation. That is the heart of the critique. And now we're going to end with another layer of positive. John, I know you learn quickly, so I'm sure you won't do that again. See? Positive, the critique, positive. You sandwich the critique between two layers of positive reinforcement. It's a good way to do it. Here's another thought. Be slow and thoughtful about using judgmental words. You know, in our world of social media and sound bites, it's easy to fall into the trap of following the pack and making judgments about people and situations. Even worse is when we do it without any good information as a basis. We just jump to conclusions. Every day, thousands, if not millions, of people rush to judgment expressed in social media posts. As Christians, we understand those are words for which the writer will, quote, have to give an account on the day of judgment for every empty word, end quote. Here's another thought. Be slow to react and respond emotionally. Since we can immediately react via text or email, the temptation is always to quickly respond to something with which we take offense. And all too often, those harsh and emotional words make the situation worse. Do we really want to give account on the day of judgment for those words we fired off in an emotional reaction to an email? Here's one more thought, and that is this: plan to use good words to encourage someone. As a matter of fact, plan to use good words to encourage lots of people. Suppose we were to make a list of the people in our sphere of influence on the job and methodically deliver good words of support and encouragement to each. And then suppose we wait a month and we do it all over again. What would be the impact on those people, on their respect for you, and on your influence with them? You know, I'm reminded of the classic business book, The 1 Minute Manager. If you haven't read The 1 Minute Manager, you need to go out and get it. It's a very short, quick read. But it advocated walking around and find someone doing something well and then complimenting him for it. That's it. I mean, that's the gist of the 1 Minute Manager. Walk around, find someone doing well, and compliment him or her for it. And that simple, easy to implement advice can and has made huge differences for those who implement it. So let's pull this all together into sort of a summary. And, you know, the bottom line is this: we need to think about what we say or write before we do it. Keep in mind that we will give an account for every word, and there is no place more true that is more true than in the marketplace. Hey, before I close, do you know that we have something we call the Biblical Business Course? Yeah, it's a multi-module course. You take it by yourself online, and you can interact with some of our other colleagues in the XI community, as well as myself and some experts, and basically takes you step by step through the fundamentals of turning a business into what we call a biblical business, tapping into the spiritual potential of the business, your business in the marketplace. Anyway, I'll put a link in the show notes. Check it out, the Biblical Business Course. Okay, that's it. We're done. Bye-bye.